As old Sterling Marlin would say, Herman, where the hell you been, youngin'? Before we get started, how about my office? I used to have all plain walls. I said, I'm going to fix this place. So I went to Home Depot and I got me some stuff and I made all this. Look at this. The Celtics, Mikhail Parrish Bird. I made my 400th NASCAR start at Milwaukee, but they knew that's where my career kind of started. So that's myself and the great Joe Shear. Aerosmith car that I ran, Steven Tyler and all of us. My one attempt at the Chili Bowl. It was a fundraiser up in Ohio. And I think I bid $2,000 or more. And I won, and my money went to good cause. I have Earl Baltus's original hat. His last hat he wore, I mean. So I have Earl Baltus' last hat he ever wore. And there's Earl, and there I am. That was a great event. I've had that damn thing stuck away forever, and I said, I'm going to get that damn thing out. That is a visor that kicks ass. So I was out in Virginia, and I ran my super late model dirt car when I had that Jags, and I run 6. I think McCready won. I come in off the track, and I didn't have any time to put tear-offs on. And I ran one of those center steer mods, and I finished 12th. And I love that damn visor because that's the original mud from like 06. You can tell where my knuckles cleared it off. I'd go, oh, oh. I just thought that says so much about I don't jack around. We're going to get the job done. So, there's some good stuff here. That is the back of a seat from the second Busch Stadium. So we had Sportsman Park, then Busch Stadium. Watch this. So if you're a St. Louis person, these are badass signatures. Lou Brock, Ozzie Smith, Bob Gibson, Red Shandies, Stan Musial. There was 433 of 3,227. Those are real ass signatures, ain't fake. Come on. So then me and the Stanley Cup, and so people always say, Herman, where do you get that nickname? So there really is a Herman the German. He was a medieval warrior, so Google it. That's his wife. And so this wall is going to rotate. It's full of interesting things. And then this bobblehead's funny. Speed TV back in the day, they wanted to have a Kenny Wallace's versus Jimmy Spencer deal. And so it was like who had the most fans or some silly thing. But anyway, I just think that bobblehead's funny. Brings back memories. And so I got some things up there, more stuff. There's a trading card out there. I was in the 50th running of the Southern 500. I think I ran pretty good, actually. I think I ran like 6, maybe. You'll tell me. But anyway, there's a trading card out there where I'm like, and that's what I was holding. Nellyville. Nelly signed that. Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. So that's pretty awesome. And Lake Hill Speedway. So this racetrack was where my brother Rusty Wallace, my brother Mike Wallace, Kenny Schrader. This was the original microphone from that racetrack, and it was gifted to me. And I used to watch Davey Lee. Did you know if you take this and you put it right here, it sounds the same as if you're here? When I was a kid, I watched that announcer, Davey Lee. Davey was a DJ on WIL radio, but he talked like this, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, I've had a lot of this stuff hid away, and I thought, you know what? I see all them people make those, videos, and they got cool stuff in the background. So I'm gonna have to raise my light up here. I got some really good stuff up here. So Jimmy Johnson traded me a helmet. That's his 4th championship helmet. When the Cardinals won the 2006 World Series, the gate guard let me in. He knew who I was. Jumped the fence, got into the clubhouse, and that's original champagne bottle from the clubhouse. Blues, we lost Josh Hancock. That was a glove he gave me. And me and Kim, when we got voted in the All-Star, these are books. Did you know? And so Inside Herman's World, and another one that book did really good. That one, some guy wrote it. 3 years ago, I said something on Twitter. I think I'm going to get off Twitter. Now, you guys know that I've been threatening myself that I've about had enough of Twitter. I'm hard to understand sometimes, so I like to talk about the controversial subjects, but it burns me out. So anyway, I told Junior this about 3 years ago, and all of a sudden my phone rings. I look down at my phone, and it's Dale Jr. I'm like, damn, because we always just text back and forth. And if Dale Jr. is watching this is an accurate story. He said, Herman, quote unquote, I love to hear what you have to say. If you're going to quit Twitter, make sure you go to Instagram, because Instagram is really good. And I've said that right here on Twitter before. But anyway, I need a break. That Twitter is a rough son of a bitch. I get upset about some things that are going on. Nothing in racing, but my brain starts working overtime. I'll see something on Twitter, and I can feel my heart rate start picking up. It really does. Then I find myself going to damn bed, and I'll start thinking about it. So I just need a break. That's all there is to it. But this 4-part series, I wanted to tell you that I need a long format. I don't want to go back on Sirius XM radio. I want to do what I want to do. Like I said, I'm retired. There's only one person who tells me what to do, and it's my wife or my daughters. So I just, I needed a break because I felt myself getting burnt out. And I wanted to argue, and arguing's not healthy. And I just needed to calm down a little bit. So because of all those reasons, and there's no doubt in my mind that you all feel the same way I do. You just can't keep that Twitter up. I'm no better than anybody, and this is the way I feel. So it's a deal where you Twitter, and then you have all these feelings, you put them out there, and people start, commenting, and I'm strong enough to be on Twitter, but I just think that we all need a break every once in a while. So I've been thinking about, a podcast, but a podcast takes a lot of money. Here's my deal. I would rather do a podcast with video, and say everything I feel. Boom. I'd rather do a podcast where I can just get it all out instead of every single day. Now, I do have fun with the couch talks, but I know myself. I need to lay off Twitter. I need to lay off always, because it's just the way it is. So anyway, I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do. And and also, I love what Gandhi said. Gandhi, Google him. I'm a little different than some of you think I am. So Gandhi wore a white gown because he wanted to prove to himself that he didn't need material things. Then Gandhi fasted to prove to himself that he could, he could lose weight or I read it all. So here's the bottom line. I'm testing myself. All right, so I'm going to figure out exactly what I want to do that keeps me even keel and doesn't get my blood boiling. But let me leave you with this. Elon Musk is a fucking hero.